Hope it was Power here with a can't play of Timberman versus. Now you might be wondering, like, PowerRider, why the heck are you playing this before your big 20th one? Just because. So I'm saying this right now. I'm very familiar with Timberman because I played the mobile game, which I think was just called Timberman, I believe. But you know, I think it was last year my brother brought this up to me. It was like, oh look, they have Timberman on the Switch, because he got it for like $1 because it was on sale. So I was like, oh, that's cool and such. And so essentially what we did is that or like he got it and such, and he essentially made me play it. And I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. If I could if I can take off this switch. I don't know if it's gonna cancel the recording or not, but because I want to show you guys my original score, because as you can see from up here, this is my total and this is my best. Although if I go back to our main switch, or what used to be our main switch, so bear with me. Okay, so I just figured out I tried switching the switches out, and I realized that I think because essentially we carried the games over from like what used to be like our main switch to the switch that Zyken and I now own. Technically it's not playable on that one anymore, which kind of sucks. So now this technically doesn't mean I lost my data, because my data was under my brother's. I just can't access it. But I'll just tell you that I was at least like, my best was at least like 1,300, and I had like, in total I had like 111,000 cut. So we're gonna play some classic. I don't know how long this is gonna be, because as you can see from here, honestly I think I'm gonna just try to unlock all the characters at this point, because as you can see I have these characters still to get. So we got Chloe, DMG 4000, Future Girl, or Future Boy, Future Girl, Jasmine, Rabbit, D2M2G, and Cripper left to get, because last time I played I was up from, I think I unlocked 2 entire rows. So yeah. The controls, I guess if I had to say, they're like pretty simple. Essentially it's like left Joy-Con is essentially you cutting to the left, the right Joy-Con is you cutting to the right. So yeah, this is my go-to character. His name is 12. I don't know what he's supposed to be a reference of, because obviously like if I go to like here, that's obviously Edward Scissorhands, and then obviously like this is Sailor Moon, this is the Joker, this is Mario. Where is he? This is Darth Vader. I thought I saw him. That's not Mr. T. I thought I already unlocked Mr. T. Where is he? Obviously, this is Jason. Indiana Jones. Oh, yeah, there's Mr. T, and that's Hulk, but he's named Bulk. So I don't know if 12 is supposed to be a reference of anything. I wouldn't know. But this is the huge reason as to why he's my go-to. because he punches logs. And as you can see already, I'm just like kind of, you can say I'm a pro at this, I'm not. I'm just, gosh. It's really hard to play this game with a delay. Because I kind of use the sounds to help me. But this is gonna be difficult. Yeah. Maybe if I actually turn the volume on my monitor on, it will probably help me, but gosh. I'm not this bad normally. Typically what my goal of this is that I try to at least get 100. But obviously I try to at least improve, so then I can actually get my score back up. I hate stages like this. I prefer the default stages or any pipes. Like, I prefer the trees just because I can actually, like, you know, see where I am and not get so distracted by the tree, because I prefer when the tree doesn't blend into the background. As weird as it sounds. Gosh. See, and sometimes, like, I think my flaw is that I will accidentally press a button twice. Like, so I'll go left accidentally. And then the Christmas one, which I don't remember, honestly. And, like, sometimes, too, like, I like stages like this because, like, I guess, like, the sound isn't as distracting. Yeah, I'm doing really horrible. But the sound isn't as distracting and such. Sorry if I don't talk much, I just really want to concentrate on, like, getting this. Yeah, okay. I hate this stage a lot because I hate those poles. Like, obviously I will try to do my best at it, but at the same time it's just like, I just want to get it over with. I hate setups like that where you have to constantly go left and right. But then, like, at the same time, it's like a good challenge. What the heck? I hate playing this with a sound delay because it really messes with me. Gosh. Yeah, I'm doing really horrible right now. I'm not this bad typically. Gosh. Because obviously I want to try to at least get like 130 or so then like I can just level, so I could level up very quickly. Because as you can see, like, being under 100 barely gives you anything. Gosh. I'm not this bad, I swear. I haven't, what the heck? Honestly, I haven't played in a few days, so I'm not in, like, the mindset. Gosh. If I keep this up, then this is gonna take me, like, forever to, like, get all the characters. So I need to, like, really actually start. Gosh. It's like, yes, you can go slow, which I don't know if I would recommend, because honestly I just played it for so long that my fingers or my thumbs just go very quickly. So it's kind of hard for me to slow down, which is why I have constant mistakes. So now I'm halfway. I hate this. See, I think my mistake sometimes too is that, like, sometimes I'll just stand there and just press the wrong button. So essentially I'm just switching sides. See, like that. Doing so horrible. Also, I just realized too, because I'm actually playing with like the I'm not playing with the Joy-Con attached, because I always technically play this in tablet mode, but like, you know, for the sake of this, I'm playing with this with like the whatever the controller thing is called, the controller unit, whatever. So I guess I'm just not so used to like, I don't want to say I'm not like used to like the controllers being together or the Joy-Cons being together, but like, you know, I guess I'm just so like, you can say I'm used to them like spread apart. Gosh. 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 I have to unlock like 8 more characters, so this is gonna take forever. Gosh. So this one for sure I want to try to unlock fully. So I'm gonna try to shoot for 200. Nope, I fail. Okay, this one we need to unlock her. And we failed. That was not a score I was wanting, but I'm gonna try without the controller thing and just have them separate. So maybe that is an issue for me. I don't know, just so then I can have more freedom. Like, yeah, I know it's gonna be the same result, but I don't know. Maybe with me, it's like if my hands are less tense, then like maybe it can help me. And like maybe if my arms aren't so, or if my hand isn't so close and such. I know this means nothing, but I know my speed isn't as fast, but man, I failed. See, and on game capture, I've just seen slowdown. So sadly, I think the video is gonna end up like that. And I died. Never mind. See, the moment I start speaking, I fail. Because I'm not letting my concentration on this. So yeah, this is going to be really boring for commentary. Gosh. I'm so horrible. Let me just quickly check. I need to see my microphone peaks because I really want to see if it's actually picking up. I still feel conscious that I have to be really close to my mic even though I don't have to be. Gosh. And for anyone else wanting to know, with this Switch I did get Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I do kind of want to jump onto that, but I don't know, it kind of depends. I want to touch on Odyssey too, because we had that for like years. Not years. We had that for like a year or so. And no one touched it. So I feel like with ones like this, because like, you know, like punching the candy corn, it's like it doesn't sound like anything solid. It like actually helps me. Because then I feel like I'm actually doing a lot more. Other than, like, you know, with the tapping of like the pipe, it's just like I don't know, I just feel like, I guess this is weird, but it just kind of like overwhelms me. Gosh. See, and that's the issue too when you go too fast, when you press the both buttons, or you press left and right, then you just get like swung over to the other side. Gosh. I really don't recall this candy corn stage when I played it on the our original main Switch. But then apparently there was an update. But I guess like I should just like talk about when I initially played this on the other Switch, because like technically it was like a game my brother got, because he would just tell me to play it for him so then we can have everything. And obviously it was really stressful for me and such, because he would essentially just tell me to like, he would tell me to like reach a certain goal of like, oh yeah, get like 300. Or he'd tell me to get 300, then like I'll like struggle through, I'll struggle and get 300, then he'll be like, now get 350. And so essentially I'll just like overwork myself and just be like, here I got 400, and he'll be like, get 450. And so like I'll just be like, I'll play this in irritation and being like, in like frustration, because I'm like, why the heck am I not getting what I'm wanting? Like, but yeah, I think that's why I essentially became like the quote-unquote pro of the game, because I'm the only one that played it. But then at the same time, it's like, it should have been a game that, it should have been under my account. So then I didn't have to replay it, essentially, and not be able to reach my score ever again. And I messed up. 6 more characters to go. I'm doing very poorly. Yeah, I think this will be a good game I'll play for like an hour, or like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Just to get whatever my brother wanted me to get. Yeah, I just don't press the left again. See, essentially anything under 100 is worth nothing. Or I want to say under 70 it's worth nothing. And I want to say, like, you know, when I initially played this, all the stages I hated are the ones I did the best at. What the heck? Gosh. I have to get all the characters by under 2 hours. That's my goal. We're going to get all of these characters under 2 hours. So I have to get myself to get 200 every time. But I keep failing at that. Gosh. Like, I guess you kind of do want to go moderately slow when you're given so much, like, when there's too much in your way. But that's not something I consider. See. I got too blinded by the pink because I was only looking at the center. But yeah, you can obviously tell, like, I'm going a lot slower. Yeah, if I have to be honest, I don't know where my eye's supposed to be drawn towards. Yeah, I guess I have to admit, I'm always drawn towards the center, not the edges. But yeah, I want to just see what will happen if I went really slow in one, but I want to do it at a map I actually like. Because these ones I just want to go fast because they're like the easier ones, and yeah, I fail. I think this one should be fine for me to go like very slow. Or this is slow for me. Just because I want to see what will actually happen and how far I can go. This one, see, like, because there's too much in the way. There's like too much on the left or right. See, this is what happens when you go slow. You're not going to be able to keep up your bar. And I died. Because I guess essentially it's like, once you have your bar very max, then it's fine to go very slow. And sometimes, like, it just might be a me thing, but I feel like stuck when I try to actually do something. Okay, this one we have. Never mind. I'm gonna see if I can go very slow with this one, but I can't because I hate this one so much. I hate the bars the most. Okay, this one we have to get to level 50. Gosh. I finally got to a amount I was happy with, because that's technically the amount I should be doing every time. So we're 5 more levels away until we get, or until we're maxed. See, I like it when it gives you the same stage and then you mess up. But yeah, I just feel like these types of games I can't really like talk through it because I need to concentrate through it so I can do like my best. It's like, yeah, this should have been a struggle video then, if I wasn't going to like talk a lot. But that Warframe video I just put up because honestly I needed to fill out the week somehow, and I was like, oh yeah, I have this video, even though I have like several other videos that should be put out, but then they're not. Like, I still need to edit together my last, like, spending my last time on Super Sentai Legend Wars, because that's like 3 months old. Right now, I'm still kind of thinking if my Warframe can't play. See, I'm still trying to figure out if quiet mode is considered like is a part of the series or if that's like its own thing. Because I'm trying to figure out like I'm just trying to figure out like the lineup for camp plays. Because the 15th one, the 15th entry was PowerRider Club. And then it's up in the air at that point. Because I think... What? Super Sentai Legend Wars was considered the 16th? See? Because if... Whoops. I wasn't paying attention, honestly. But, like, so, PowerRider Club is 15. And then... Super Sentai Legend Wars... See, if that one is 16, then like Seigen no Keifu is like 17. And Night Trap's 18, and then this one's 19. 20 should technically be, you know, well, I'm not going to spoil 20. But like, if you do consider quiet mode as part of the typical camp play series, then this one is technically 20. But I think because I actually do want to do something for 20, then I'm not going to consider quiet mode a part of the lineup. It's a spin-off. Essentially, when I actually when I want to play something, but I can't do commentary. That's the only reason why, because I wanted to do a Warframe video for a long time. Just because, you know, the four of us play it. But, like, the issue, and, you know, is like, oh, look, like, a new update, and, like, look, finally, a new side quest for a Warframe after, like, them just being stuck to, like, the open world. But, I couldn't do commentary on it because my brothers wanted me to play it. Or, my brother and oldest brother. Zarikin is still very behind, but, you know, I can't blame him because of work. So, I just recorded myself playing it and such, which is why some parts are awkward, because, like, they're, like, because it would have made a lot more sense if there was commentary, because I was, like, I think I was playing at the same time as my brother, or I think he played it a day before. If there's another Warframe quest, then yeah, then I'll probably do that. Honestly, I guess with, like, Warframe videos, as to why those have no commentary as such, is because I kind of am scared of, like, breaking their guidelines to YouTube videos, or, like, for content. Because I think they say something in particular of, like, it's fine as long as you don't, like, I guess refer to, like, other stuff. Something like that. I need to look through it again, or I need to see the wording, but essentially it's like, you know, don't, like, stick, like, for example, like, you know, with, for example, I can't talk about, essentially it's like, well, I think they're talking about something like, don't stick a clip from another copyrighted thing into your video, like, something like that, which is, like, obviously I'm not gonna do that. Well, it's a second channel and I have a lot more freedom, so that's possible. But, like, you know, like, for example, I can't just, like, maybe I can talk about, like, you know, if I wanted for some reason to talk about, like, Tokusatsu, because, you know, Warframe is pretty connected to Tokusatsu for design wise. Like, there's literally a Tenogen skin for Goss, that's called the Agito skin. And I remember a while ago that someone literally made a Tenogen skin for Necros that was literally, like, based off a Dangerous Zombie, and, like, even, like, said so themselves. And obviously that wasn't going to get in the game, because obviously they don't want to deal with copyrighted stuff. But it's just like, there's, like, stuff like that. I met a player named PowerRider Kiva, and that was pretty cool. And somehow they stumbled upon this. I just want to give them a shout out, because that's, like, that's just cool. I wanted to talk to them and say, like, hey, cool name, and such. But I don't know, it just felt awkward. Or it would have been weird if I just suddenly called them out and be like, hey, I really like your name because I actually understand what you're talking about. But I understand that, like, Warframe is a hard game to get into, just because there's so much you have to know, which is why I kind of don't care. They're like, yeah, this is how you should mod your stuff. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't care. I guess just make me a veteran because technically I am a veteran, but my brother and I couldn't get the founders package because Zarikin did something wrong apparently with our accounts. Because I think we had Warframe accounts before a Steam account, so technically because of that, for some reason, like, he couldn't get us the founders package, which is why later on, or to make that up, he just got us like Prime Access accounts or Prime Access packs to my brother and I. So like, for example, when Rhino Prime came out, like, Zarikin just bought me the Rhino Prime Prime Access pack, and I think for my brother, he got in. I don't remember who came out. I think he got him the Nova Prime. I think it was Nova Prime that he got. Zarikin got my brother. But I don't know. I don't really have a main for Warframe. I kind of stick to whoever I'm told to stick to. So essentially, like, I technically, like, whenever a new Warframe does come out, and if they are, like, if we do farm for them in time, then I'm technically them. I technically main them until, like, you know, I just go back to, oh my gosh, I did really well. But, like, until I just go back to whoever I am typically. So like right now I'm Protea. Like what I mean, I just have her equipped. I don't actually, we haven't played in a while because of Phantasy Star 2, because my brothers play that. Like the only game that all four of us actually play together is Warframe. I don't play the other games with them, so. But typically I guess my main is Mag Prime, cause she was the starter I picked because back then. Oh, I think the issue is that, like, honestly, I feel like there should be 4 starters. I understand why there's 3, but I feel like there should be 4 starters because it's a 4-player co-op game and such. Because, I don't know, I had a dumb excuse as to why I picked Mag, because, like, if I had to be honest, I didn't know who I wanted. Because, like, I don't want Excalibur right away, and I didn't want Loki either at the time, because I started playing in June of 2013. That's why I technically still consider myself a founder despite not having that title. My brother and I are founders. We just don't have the title. But we've been playing for like 6 years. Not 6 years. 7 years. Let me take a quick break on Gold Wave because I have to restart this. I have to restart it pretty soon. Okay, that's going to be difficult for me to sync up, but oh well. But, so my dumb reason as to why I picked Mag as my starter is because I was like, oh, no one, like, she's underappreciated, not, something in the line of where she was underappreciated. Because at the time, technically my brothers, like, they were, all 3 of them picked, like, you know, all 3 starters. So my brother was Loki, Zarikin was Excalibur, and then my oldest brother was Mag. So technically for me, it was just like, whoa, who the heck am I supposed to pick? Because you guys already picked them. So I just chose Mag. Because I was like, oh, she's underappreciated and such. and like my brother had to constantly tell me like, people play as Meg though. I'm like, but she's still underappreciated. But yeah, then my second Warframe I got was Rhino. He was my main for a while, just cause like, you know, he was the tank and such. And if I had to be honest, I'll say that I would have said, like, you know, with how it currently is, I would have probably had Volt as a main, or my Volt as a starter, just because, you know, he seems pretty decent, and I dumbed out. But, you know, lately I've been having like a very like, I've been having like appreciation towards Mag. Gosh. Cause you know, like, she's real unique overall, and I think especially because of her last rework that I was like, my brother told me to like check her out and such, so I did. So I just stuck with her for like a while. I think before Protea got released. Protea is really fun, if I had to be honest. I like how much you can do with her. Like, cause you're just gonna throw a lot of like her grenades or tassels. No, I think they're grenades. I forgot what they were, or I forgot the term. And I still don't know anything about the new Warframe. I don't know anything about them at all, because I don't think any of us have them. I think only my brother did, but I think he bought him with Platinum. I bought them with Platinum. I don't remember if they had a gender or not. I think my brother told me they didn't. But yeah, technically, I'm actually surprised that, like, I'm actually pretty good with Warframes. Like, on like how much I have of them. I'm just missing a bunch of primes for sure, and technically I think the Prime Volt for the Prime Volt this time around, they have Warframes I need, but then because we're not playing much, I won't be able to get them. Yes, it's like, well, you can play by yourself, and it's like, yeah, I can, but honestly, I don't know, like, technically Zarkin and I, we're kind of on the same boat where like we kind of don't like being like told what to do. Well, with me it's not as bad, but like at the same time it's just like I kind of just want to do whatever and not worry so much about like, oh yeah, you need this mod, and then you need this mod, then you need this you need this loadout. I don't even use loadouts at all. I use mod loadouts, but not like equipment loadouts. Which is why, like, cause I just stick with whatever like I currently have. Like, I don't have like a Mag loadout nor like Inaros loadout or anything, nor an Umbra. But it's just like, you know, like, Warframe's still pretty fun. I don't know how the community is going right now, because apparently, well, I think from what I heard, it's just like, things are just kind of slow. But other than that, you know, I do like Warframe for just being one of the first games, or just having one of the first developers that are actually open about the process, because that's, you know, that's very needed. And I just died. Like, I think that's why essentially the four of us just liked Warframe as a whole, just because of how open and how much like the developers and the people behind the game like actually update us constantly like, okay, this is what you should expect coming into the game pretty soon. This is what we have working, or this is what we have for the future, and this is what we're currently working on right now. And it's just like, you know, that's just very nice to have, because the DE, well, if you don't know, the developers of the game are DE, and to which they previously developed Dark Sector, which I forgot what the third quest was called. Not the third quest, but the third part for the War Trilogy or whatever. The one where you're... Oh, okay, I should say this. I should have said this. Spoilers ahead for anyone that hasn't played Warframe. But like the quest where your operator grows up and becomes an adult. I don't know like what more of that quest. I don't know when we're getting that, if I had to be honest. Because I remember with that trailer, like, everyone was just like, oh my gosh, it's Hayden Tenno, and I was kind of on that boat too. I'm like, oh my gosh, is that Hayden Tenno? But it's not. Because, like, they're not really, like, clear on, like, or they somewhat are, but I don't know. Because, like, because they're kind of like, hey, Dark Sector took place several centuries ago, and Warframe takes place in the very deep future. So it's like, yes, that's how they're connected. But then obviously, like, there's a lot of nods to Dark Sector. Like, for example, the Excalibur was like the exo armor and like what the final mission or something from Dark Sector. But obviously Excalibur was designed way before then, because essentially Warframe is what Dark Sector originally was supposed to be, but then because back then publishers were demanding like war games, like military like war games and such, so like DE kind of had to take their science fiction game and make it more war-esque, which I don't know, maybe I don't think I have Dark Sector anymore, but on my PC. But like, if I still do, I can definitely do a camp play on that. I personally never played. I played Dark Sector. Like, I don't think I played it when we had it on the 360. I think the only time I played it was when my oldest brother got it for the four of us and we just played multiplayer. And then DE also developed the notorious Star Trek game from Sega. And they clearly weren't happy with it. Oh yeah, and then they're big for Unreal Tournament. I don't think that game's a thing anymore, right? I'm very behind on... Oh, I don't know. My stance on gaming is weird. If I did not, okay, stance is not the correct word, but like my knowledge of like modern video games is just all over the place. I hate this so much. Okay, so I got an Easter bunny, so we're 2 away. We're almost done. When is the PS5 and Xbox Series X game released? Like, today is November. No, it's not November. It's October 23rd because it's 1:16 right now. So they come out next month, and apparently the special edition, or not, yeah, the special edition of Devil May Cry 5 is actually being released. And I would definitely like to do a can't play on Devil May Cry. I want to play Devil May Cry fairly, because I think when the beginning of 2019, when after I finished playing Devil May Cry 5, I started playing I started to play the original games again, because I have played the original one several times, but I'll get like stuck at like mission 3 or 4 or whatever. And for me, and this time around with my playthrough, I actually did get pretty far, but I'm not really happy with how I finished the game, just because technically I used cheats because it was suggested by my oldest brother. And I just felt like I didn't really truthfully finish the game, because I don't remember what part I was stuck at. I think it was like the second to last mission. You know, like the mission where you finally unlock your... It's the shoot 'em up stage. I don't remember if it was that stage specifically I got stuck at, but like, essentially I was just sucky overall. So I think I don't know what cheat I used, but like, I wasn't happy about it. So I'll actually like to play the game again to actually truthfully finish the game. I think I was playing... There's only normal, I believe. I think human got added in the special edition of 3. But I think what would be more fun for me to do a camp play on, or a series on, is DMC. Because I actually haven't played that game. I've only played the demo when it was initially out, but I haven't played DMC. I've only watched glimpses of it from Zrykin when he initially played it. And then I know he played the Virgil DLC. But other than that, I want to witness DMC for myself. Because I heard the definitive edition actually fixed the gameplay. Like, obviously it can't fix the story and the characters, but the gameplay is like, from what I heard, the gameplay is actually like acceptable. And then so after I actually did finish, obviously, or cheated my way with Devil May Cry. I did start Devil May Cry 2. I don't remember what mission I'm on. I know I was fighting a helicopter and I used cheats again, and I just stopped. So yeah, and like, yeah, because I'll admit, like, DMC and like Devil May Cry 3 are really like the only 2 games I haven't really played a lot of. I played a heck of a lot of, well, obviously I think my first game truly was Devil May Cry 4. Just because it was like, oh my gosh, like a 4th game already? Because I was actually super unaware about it when we initially got it. Because I was like, I don't remember who picked it up exactly, but like, you know, it was like, well, first of all, I was confused. I was like, oh my gosh, Devil May Cry on the Xbox 360? And I was like, wait, Devil May Cry 4? But then, like, other than that, I'll act like when I was younger, I played a heck of a lot. I played the heck out of the first game, no matter how stuck I got, and then a little of the second game. And then the third game, I'll only play the Bloody Palace because obviously I couldn't start a new game because then Zoiken's data would have been erased. So yeah, the third game I haven't played through like story-wise, so I would definitely, you know, consider that. But I don't know. I guess what I'm kind of thinking about is that, like, with the Can't Play series, is that it might actually expand. Because I'll just announce this now in case I forget. But I think after 20, it's just going to be whatever. Like, we're not going to follow the formula anymore. But then, like, at the same time, I think we still, like, it needs to be a nice balance of, like, modern and classic games for sure. But then, you know, I want to do something like obviously, like, with the name, like, Can't Play, I don't want it to be a game that I literally don't have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't want it, like, I don't want it to turn out to be like DuckTales, where, like, because that one's like the shortest Can't Play because I just died. But, like, I want it to be a game I can actually play, but at the same time, like, still struggle with. Like, I need to, like, at least have, like, what's the word? Not conception. Okay, here we go. Great. For this last level, I'm actually going to show you guys the hero mode, because this was a new thing they added for this. Because classic mode was essentially just the, classic mode is essentially what the mobile game was, but we're going to go with Axe Master because I'm going to try really hard to actually get to the thousands. And I failed. And I still level up here, which I appreciate. See, I like this, but I don't at the same time because the fire. Because I'm more staring at that than, like, the actual branches. Because the issue is that the fire blends in with the background, so I'm not really going to pay attention to the branch. See, this one should be one I could do, but then with the highest I've currently gone being 400, I doubt it. But, okay, so, like, for the rest of this video, we're gonna try to get to level 55 and beat Axe Master. Great. Like, essentially, what you might be wondering, like, what do you get out of this if it's literally the same thing? You get extra XP by the end. What the heck? It's not a lot, but it helps. I forgot, from what I hear, is delayed. Which is why I was like, why am I like starting so soon? So essentially, with Axe Master, the total is essentially from like 700 to like 900. I believe beginner is 100 through 300, and then I forgot the second mode. That one's 400 to 600. So technically, to get this over with, you would want the 700 one. You would want one that goes to 700, just so then you can just deal with it. See, like, technically this one should be a good contender, but then I'm gonna fail. As you can tell, I'm actually going slowly. Because I actually want to pass this. Even if that means... I don't know, this might just seem fast to you, because I can't tell anymore. Luckily, there's not a lot of changing I need to do, or like switching I need to do, so... I don't have to worry, although right now I have to because my eyes are too drawn to the fire. Like the background, not like the actual branches. I don't even know the total because I can't pay attention to that. If I can at least get halfway through, I'll be happy. If I won't, I almost made it through a quarter. But maybe at this point I'll take my time. Because technically it's like, yeah, there's technically no need of going really quickly. Especially when it's endless. This one you might want to go quickly because you are timed. That was 866. Okay, so this one I should be able to do. But I won't be able to. Because I'm gonna mess up at some point. And you're gonna play full power because you jinxed yourself, yeah. I hate it when, as I stated before, I hate it when you have to switch from like, essentially there's like, I hate it when you have to constantly switch, because that's where you're gonna mess up most likely. And like sometimes you do want to just like, you just have like a millisecond of a rest. So then you can actually figure out like where you're supposed to go and such. See, because it's just like, I lost concentration. Like, I was like just losing where I was supposed to look at. And because I decided to look at gold. Like, sometimes with my left Joy-Con, I would press like the right arrow to go to the right. Cause I don't know, it's just easier to do that with my left hand, cause I can't really do that with like right. Like I can't press like Y to go to the left. Cause like maybe like if maybe if I'm like quickly doing something, then I'll do it. But I don't know. I rarely do it just cause like I do it after every time I die. I hate this fire. Like, I know I've already said that, but like, I just really hate this fire. Because it's really hard to pay attention to like, where is what, like, right now. $720, okay, let's see if we can actually get this one. I doubt so. Because you keep making me go back and forth. See, I guess the issue is that my eyes get drawn to the bottom, then like they slowly get drawn to the top, so I'm not really focused on like what the bottom is. That one actually genuinely did mess up. Gosh. Okay, we're not doing well at finishing this. Okay, I should try to get this one. So let's try to shoot for 400. Actually, 300 at best. Yeah, I don't think I will because I have to shoot. I'm just losing it. Oh, I didn't even get to see my status because I accidentally pressed B. I'm literally still. How am I supposed to prove to people I can't do 1,000? Gosh. What the heck? Oh, yeah, I missed it. So, yep, I did unlock him. And, yeah, so how much have I been? An hour and 30. Yeah, I figured. So for the last thing, I'll show off race and see if there's anyone online. From what I've tried, there's no one. So let's just see if we can actually like find someone. I doubt it. I don't think there is. Essentially, let me show you race. I think you have to have players. I don't know. Essentially, I'm just gonna do 50 for your guys' sake. But essentially, it's just this. So like, I hate this because I hate these tires and the poles because they're very thin. That's race. Stage change. Let's make it 1,000. Okay, shoot. I kind of do a pause whenever I like boost, just so that I know where I actually am. And here you don't want to get, obviously you don't want to get hit constantly because it was your time. And honestly, the thing here is that computer will literally just like, I don't know why computer doesn't try. They just don't. See, because all of them already failed and such. And I regret doing 1,000, but nah. I'll quit. But yeah, that's essentially it for Timberman versus. That was fun but stressful. I at least have all the characters now, which was my main goal. But however, I'm not happy with my best goal because I was at 1,300 and my total was almost up there. But yeah, so that's all I have to do. Stay tuned for the 20th can't play, unless this is considered that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, other than that, it's 1:46 right now. I'm gonna film the 20th one maybe. But anyways, this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.